Hey everyone, it's Lizzie and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a paycheck budget for you guys. I will be sharing my last official paycheck from my prior job. So lots of things are changing and I'm going to show you how I break up my last paycheck budget. So let's get into it. So the last paycheck that I received was on March the 12th, and my husband, he also received a portion of funds from his job. If you don't know, my husband, he does work for himself. We have a company and things have just been kind of crazy, but good crazy. But we're really excited about this. So he received a portion from a job that he completed, and that was $352, and my last pay was $731.48, giving us a total income of $1,083.48. And we break down our finances by percentages, and I talk all the time about living off of percentages and how it's blessed us and what it's done for us when it came to breaking down our expenses this way. This is not something that you write in stone and you really have to live by whatever you wrote down here. No, that is not the case. The point is you want to be within, how do I say it? You don't want to spend more than that. This is your goal. So whether you're living off of or trying to live off of 80% of what your income is, if you're wanting to live off of 70%, whatever that is, you want to reference back to this. That way you're reaching your goals. So we break this up into three categories. The first one is the major one, is your daily expenses, your fixed expenses, those items that are coming out of your bank account, those items that are leaving your wallet, that is considered an expense. Because this particular pay is so minimal, we brought this up to trying to live within 80%. So that number, how you find it, and it is broken down right here as a key for you. You take your total income and you multiply it by the percentage amount, and it gives you that total. So the total for the 80% for expenses comes to $866. 10% is going to our goal, which is our savings goal. For you, it could be your debt payoff goal. And then we always tithe. So it's the same thing, it's 109. So I just carry this number down here to the giving section. If you are one that you want to give above and beyond, which most of the times we do, but just because this is the last paycheck, we want to apply a lot of it to go to like savings and all of that. So 109 is going to giving. This gives us a remaining amount, $974.48. And now is the part where we get to the expenses. Now, where I find these numbers is utilizing another worksheet that I created. And let me flip to that page. So this is the bill tracker. I do this each and every month, and essentially what it is you take all of your expenses, the total amount, and you break it down by your paycheck. Well, being that this is the last paycheck that I will be receiving, right now we are now going completely to one income. Guys, oh my God. I'm excited and I'm a little bit nervous because now it's going to be a whole transitioning period. So I'll be sharing like what we are doing and how we're managing, breaking down our budget, living off of one income, and what this is gonna change for us. But right now I wrote in what we will be budgeting out for. So we do have rent that we're gonna set aside for, and you do see that these are now blank because we're still figuring a couple of things out. We are ahead when it comes to our expenses. So it is the 12th, but we've already set money aside for this particular week. And right now we're just focusing on like the variable spending and then these other items here that we do want to just be ahead because we are going through this kind of transitional period. We just want to make sure that we're covered. This column is the column that I am focusing on, which I'm just basing it off of every 2-week period. So that's kind of how I broke down this. So these are the items that we're budgeting for, as I mentioned, and we put it right here on this worksheet. So we did include gas, which is variable. So we're setting aside $80 to last us for the upcoming weeks. And then $50 is our miscellaneous that we kind of just keep it in the bank just in case anything random were to come up or random spending. So the total for the expenses comes to $672.26, and that leaves us with $302.22 still to budget for. So looking at this 80% for what we wanted to set for our expenses, $866, we're still within that dollar amount because we've only budgeted out $672 for the fixed expenses. But we still have variable expenses minus the gas. We still are gonna go out to eat, we have to do groceries, and then our random spending, because this is reality. We will be spending funds for our quote unquote allowance. So allowance for us can include eating out. That is kind of our account for do what we want. If we want to eat out, if we want to buy clothes, it's pretty much for anything. So we do have two separate bank accounts, and then our eating out and our grocery is in our like main spending account, which is where all of the bills come out of. It just makes sense and works for us. Let me actually show you the app that I have been using. And what's nice is that when we go and we spend funds, I just go ahead and do this little check mark, and it just marks it and it takes it from our available balance. So I know that this available balance includes miscellaneous. It includes miscellaneous from a prior pay. It includes any gas funds that we have not used, eating out, and groceries. So that's kind of where this available funds is for. But this is the random variable spending that we're budgeting out for, and it's $193. So the remaining amount to budget is $109. We are currently not going to be applying any funds or sinking funds because we want to contribute to my husband's retirement and also put some more into our emergency fund. And now that leaves us at a zero-based budget. So I know that was super quick. I know it was like big news for me to share that I am now working from home doing YouTube, my Etsy, and I am primarily helping my husband run his business, all of the back end stuff and admin. It's so much. It's a lot. But that is what I'm currently doing now. So we are working for ourselves at this time, and it is such a blessing. So prayers are welcomed, encouraging words is welcome. And that is all for today's paycheck budget video. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions for future content. I do plan on posting more regularly now since I do have more time, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, that is everything. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you guys in a brand new video. Bye guys.